NFL Wife Christmas Eve routine. First things first, I woke up bright and early and made my husband his cake that he requested for breakfast. And then I actually noticed that he went ahead and opened up a couple of his Christmas presents a little early, which it does look like he enjoyed what he saw, but I did run to the store and buy him a few more just in case. And then I also noticed that he didn't wear his ring today when he left for work, and I'm sure it's just because he's planning on going out with the boys later after work, but I went ahead and bought him a new one that he'd be proud to wear also. And then he said he wanted to take some Instagram pictures later, so I got him ready to take these pics with the Pearly White Deluxe teeth whitening kits that we absolutely love. And when he got home, I went ahead and just started getting it ready for him. I know that he wants to look good for all the girls he takes his pictures with, so I went ahead and just did that. And I'm so lucky because he did allow me to go ahead and whiten mine as well, so that's us together whitening our teeth. And for wife routine today, my husband decided to skip practice to get in some extra rest and play the game with the boys, so I bought him this hearty breakfast that he requested. And after that, I went ahead and booked him an appointment at the spa. He does require a weekly facial because he wears bubble masks every single day. And then after that, he wrote me a list of chores and errands to run, which the number one errand he wanted me to run today was get him this rug. He did let me know that his feet have been very cold in the house and he doesn't appreciate my carelessness, so I made sure to do that for him as soon as possible. After that, he had me turn our bedroom into his man cave because it's a little bigger, so I bought him these red lights that he's been loving since college. I do feel bad because I asked him to watch a movie with me tonight, which he obviously did not enjoy, and I will not be asking him for such a big task again. And I have a wife routine. Ugh, today was the worst. I had the absolute worst 5-course breakfast meal today with a glorious view, but it didn't make up for it because it was so super disgusting. And my husband tried to make me feel better by giving me a day of adventure, but it did not help because he didn't tell me what outfit to wear, and I don't know where we're going, and I didn't know if I should wear my Jimmy Choos. So then he had a really bad mood, and he decided to make it up to me by getting me some In-N-Out, but I hated that because we actually had a workout with these fun little girly girls and made me so super sick. A wife routine. Today I had a lot of work to do around the house, and my husband was so kind and generous and decided to sleep in while I got most of it done. He then woke up and requested an iced coffee and 2 slices of king cake in bed. He doesn't like to eat the same cake twice, so I made sure to buy him 2 boxes. Then he woke up in a really bad mood today, so I decided to make it up to him by cleaning up the mess that he made with the boys last night when they came over for dinner. Then I got on to cleaning the house because he doesn't like me in his presence for too long, so I did that, and then set up everything for him to have a relaxing day at home because he definitely deserves some R&R. After that, I drove him around town because he didn't feel like driving today, so he got some things done there. And then I set up everything for him to be able to play the game with the boys tonight by setting it up and making it comfortable for him. And a wife game day routine. I see your comments. You have been heard, and I'm going to have a day for myself today. I started by lighting my husband's game day candle. When we got married, the Lord said we became one, so today is actually my game day also, so I went ahead and did that, and then got ready to make myself some breakfast, my favorite breakfast, my husband's least favorite breakfast, but I did make sure it was calorie-less. After that, I set up a cleaning service to come to my house. I wasn't in the mood to clean, but I did pay cash so my husband wouldn't notice, and then I got my nails done, but he hates them. And a wife routine. Today, my husband had a long day of practice, so he set me off bright and early to grab his favorite breakfast spot for him. And then he had me throw away all of our Christmas decorations because he wanted me to renovate the house this year. After that, he made me throw away all the donuts I love because he's right. I do need to watch my weight this year. And then I went online shopping for his new game room. And then he did let me know that we spent far too much money this Christmas and he wanted me to go return some of the items that he got me, so I did that. And then started to pull out his massage table for him because I do give him a massage daily as well as a daily rollout. After that, he did call me and he let me know that he was coming home and that I needed dinner ready in a few minutes. And a wife routine today, my husband was so generous and allowed me to have a cheat meal. He did require me to mix it up before giving it to him. After that, he decided to not be seen out in public anymore, just with so many fans around, so he had me set up everything to have an at-home spa day for him. That's everything for his pedicure, and that's the finished product of the spa. After that, he wanted to whiten his teeth with our Purely White Deluxe kits, just so that he looks amazing on game day and women will want to follow him on Instagram. And then he left me midway just to go play the game, which I understand because he needed to get his reps in. And as a wife routine today, my husband had a day off, so he went ahead and slept in while I had a 5 a.m. wake-up call to get everything ready for his day. I started off by getting him his morning water with half tap and half purified water. He does not like his water stirred, so I always go ahead and make sure to mix that for him at room temperature, of course. He then requested 2 lattes this morning, but then decided that I didn't deserve mine, so he went ahead and had both just to get the extra fuel in. He then laid on the couch and signaled that it was time for his daily massage, so I started that with 20 minutes per joint for him. After that, I set everything up for his day off wine tasting because he loves to do that before each game. And then I started to clean the dogs because he believed that it was too much labor for him to do for the day. NFL wife shopping day. Today I feel like I needed to get some work done, so I ran over to the mall to do some shopping because I do feel like that's my purpose in life. We went to the Disney store and I ended up spending a lot of my husband's money because I feel like I deserved it. Then we went into Altered States and I tried everything on in the store and I ended up buying most of it. We absolutely loved the store and everything in it. Then we spent the next hour and a half taking pictures of everything that we purchased and put it on Instagram. NFL wife game day routine, I start by checking my temp. We do sleep in separate rooms at the moment to ensure his safety, and he won't let me be in his presence until I check that. But it actually makes sense because he does get home around 2 a.m. every night. I then threw away a lot of my clothes. That way he has room for the new ones he just bought, and then prepared everything for his post-game massage I give him. Then I spent about 5 hours getting ready, a lot of time on my makeup. That way I'm beautiful to him, and he'll want to be seen with me after the game. Then I called him just a little bit before the game to make sure he still wanted me to leave at halftime to cook dinner. He did not pick up, but he did pick up the call from Big Bro, which makes me so happy, honestly, because it's Christmas and I'm so glad they got to chat. Then after that, he actually hated the food that I made for him, but I'm so grateful that he let me make it up to him by buying him takeout. Alright guys, so today I'm going to show you what it's like to be an NFL wife. First things first, I get up at 6 a.m. and make some eggs for my husband. And then I add a lot of sugar in the eggs because he absolutely loves sugar and syrup in his eggs. And then he's going to go ahead and eat without me because I have to make the bed really quick. And there you go. Then I give him his jacket and his ironed clothes for the day. I got eyelash extensions so I look pleasing to him. And then I cleaned his shower. That way he can take a shower later. And then he left his clothes on the floor for me to fold. So yeah. Here is the highly requested NFL wife night routine. I start by drawing my husband a bath and then getting him comfy cozy for the evening, making sure he stays warm and his muscles are great, tucking him in there. And then he requested chocolate chip brownies, so I bought him those, the healthiest ones that I can find. And then I made him a peppermint mocha latte with whipped cream, which he loves to have every single night as he's watching TV. And then I started to wrap his Christmas presents. He said he didn't want to do presents this year, but I got him a few just in case. I turned the little lights on and filled in his stocking, and then we started to set the ambiance so that he can have a night in and watch the football game while I clean the house. Day in the life of an NFL wife, day before the game routine. First, I got my husband this coffee at 6 a.m., which he actually did not like, so I got to have the last few sips of it, which I'm so grateful to him for. And then I got my nails done for him so that I look beautiful and started to pick out his game day outfit for tomorrow, as well as ironed it and folded it for him, and then started to dust and clean his shoes. I also decided to go ahead and pack his overnight bag for tonight at the hotel for him, and then started to set the ambiance for the home when he gets home from work. Then he actually decided he wanted to buy a car today, so I took him there, and then he decided to go shopping afterwards, so I went home to make dinner. Post-game day routine, NFL wife edition. My husband woke up this morning and requested a Christmas movie, so I turned on Elf while I brought him his breakfast as he was on the phone with the boys. And then he actually let me know that he was disgusted with how dirty the house was, and I completely agree. So I immediately dropped everything and started to do that for him because I believe that a clear mind starts with a clean house. And then my husband got super sleepy, so he went ahead and took a nap this afternoon, but I'm honestly so grateful because he allotted me some time to finish my duties. And then he asked that I go ahead and clean his car for him. So I took out our Ritz-Carlton toothbrush, which he requires me to clean the car with. And then I went over there and started to clean the car while he took his nap. NFL wife morning before practice routine. My husband actually despises the sound of an alarm clock, so I always make sure to wake up a little early. That way my soothing sound of my voice can wake him up from his slumber in the morning. And then I went ahead and started to watch his film for him and took notes. That way I can give him a scouting report for this Friday's game. And then he started his morning meditation and yoga, which I provided the ambiance for. But then he actually asked me to leave because I was disturbing his peace. So I went ahead and started to clean all of the doorknobs that he's going to be using for the morning. That way we practice caution and ensure his safety and health. And then after that, I ran out to the car with his morning coffee. That way I can start the car, heat it up, and make sure that the steering wheel is clean. That way he stays nice and safe on his ride to work.